I'm currently going through a breakup from the person that I thought would be my forever person, and the person that has been by my side for like the past 2 years since I dropped out of med school, moved to Australia, started creating content, started modeling, started going into videography, like being self-employed, literally from the beginning of me posting my first video on Instagram, on YouTube, picking up a camera for the first time. There's been like so much growth thanks to this relationship. Like, I can't even begin to say how grateful I am for those 2 years. It's almost been a week now, and I'm in New York. And it's hard. Like, I miss my best friend because he is my best friend, and I don't think that's gonna change no matter what changes between us romantically. And I'm scared to be by myself now and live this life on my own. I've just always had someone there, you know, and I've always had my best friend with me everywhere I went, and it's hard if all of a sudden that person falls away. And it hurts, and there's so much love that I have in my heart. One thing that I've really learned in the past 6 days since we broke up is how there's no right way to go through a breakup. You just have to do what feels right for you, and also the people around you matter the most. Like, all my close friends are not where I am. They're literally all over the world, and even though they haven't been there in person, they have been there for me every single day. They've checked in on me every single day. They've talked to me as much as possible, even though there's such a big time difference like with most of them. And the amount of love that I got from my friends, that was just incredible. Like, I felt so just like empty and alone, but I know that deep down I was never really lonely because I had people to talk to, and I still have, you know, I'm still talking to them, they're still checking in on me, and I know this will take time. I know that healing takes time, and I really want to give myself the space to heal and to look after myself, and, you know, take this as a time of really just caring for myself and putting like all my energy and love and all my time into myself and figuring out what I want to do in life, because I honestly have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do, where I want to be. but I know that I will figure it out. I think for me, it's so easy, like, to overthink everything. And the past, like, 5 days until yesterday, I was just hurting so much. I couldn't really see clearly or think clearly, and I was just so overwhelmed and sad, and my whole body was just like hurting, like physically. And today is like the first day where I woke up and I'm feeling a bit more like myself again. I'm crying less, which is a big win. And I feel a bit more clear again. Like, I sat down for the first time to catch up on like all my work and emails, because life doesn't stop. Like, life just keeps on going, and even though all I wanted was to stop for a while and just be sad, like, life just kept going. And now I'm slowly trying to catch up with it. I'm trying to get back into my life and, you know, like, understanding what there is right now. And I think also just like having things to do and keeping busy and active, remembering that there's so many things that I love doing that I can do by myself, and that I am my own person. I think that's what I'm trying to remember right now. Like, I am my own person. I'm whole by myself, and there's people that love me, that are around me, even though they're not here in person. Like, they're still there and they're thinking of me. And yeah, I'm not really sure what this is gonna mean for the future, but for now, I'm just trying to take every day as it comes and be grateful for the moments where I feel a bit better and where I feel like myself again. And yeah, just do whatever I need to do right now. But I started reading this book like a week before we broke up, but it's like perfect to read right now. It's called Detached. How to let go and to heal. And it's like a book that is built up in a way of, you have these chapters, and then after each chapter you have, maybe I can show you, you have like the chapters, and then you have journal prompts, and then you also have a thought rewire exercise. So you read a chapter, you do the journal prompts, and then you do the exercise. And I feel like even though it's not even been a whole week, I've already learned so much about how I function in a relationship, and how there's so many things that like I haven't healed yet in a relationship that has affected my relationship, and that has put like a lot of pressure into the relationship. And I'm not saying there's anything like, it's no one's fault, you know. It wasn't like there wasn't anything wrong specifically, but I think timing just wasn't right for now. And I can see that there's a lot of work that I still have to do on myself to be able to be in a healthy relationship. And it's so interesting to seeing this difference between love and attachment. And I do think that I have experienced a lot in my childhood and in past relationships previous to this one now, where I got hurt a lot, and I started, like, love and attachment started to overlap for me. And I think I kind of lost the ability to separate if I'm attached, if I'm in love, and then they kind of like intertwine right now. So it's been like really interesting. Like I definitely have like a fear of abandonment, and I definitely notice that now again, how afraid I am to lose people, and when I lose people, how much it feels like my whole world is gone. And I just want to learn how to be more centered in myself. I want to learn how to set healthy boundaries in relationships and actually stick to them, and draw my lines and know what I want and what I need, and also like take actions over words. I feel like it's so easy when you don't want to lose someone to like hold on to the words and ignore the actions. And it's hard sometimes when you love someone but it's just not working. You love someone but you're not at the same like places in life to have like a relationship or to build a life together, or you want different things over time. Like you change so much as a person, and that happens like every day, and ultimately that also changes your relationship. And you can get to a point where you love each other so much but you just want different things, and that can make it really hard. I also think that I tend to like get too attached to the potential of the idea of people, or projecting things onto people. My thoughts are really not that clear yet, but those are just some things that came up for me in the past like week. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more clarity and healing and understanding, and I'm just going to like continue learning. But funnily enough, I had this thought or this gut feeling a while ago. I actually think I wrote it down, but I'm not sure if I can find it in my journal. I'm looking right now. Oh god, I can't find it right now, but I think I wrote down that I feel like I finally know what the meaning of life is for me, or at least what my purpose on life is. And I just felt like for me it was about breaking down and building myself up continuously, and then just trying to understand everything and trying to share that through my videos, through talking, through writing, creating in general. And I think this is like obviously a big breaking point, and I know I'm gonna build myself up again. I know there's so much I'm gonna take away from this, and I also know that there's tools I can use to heal this time around. Like it's not like my previous relationships where I kind of like lost myself in the sadness and I was like holding on for way too long to everything. I feel like I have a good like support system, first of all, around me. Even though I wish they were here in person, I can't even tell you how like much I've noticed that I just want to have a hug. Like I just want my best friends to be here and hug me and just lay in bed with them and cuddle them and just like be physically physical touch is so important to me, and I need a hug from someone that I love, and I'm missing that so much. So it really shows me that I want to be somewhere where I can be surrounded by friends physically. And yeah, I've been also using some like meditations and breath work and like EFT tapping sessions. And I think I'm really trying to hold space, to feel all the emotions that are coming up, and then to accept them and to move through them and then to let them go, because the last thing that I want to do is hold on to any resentment or just emotions because I haven't processed it. So I think I'm trying to do my best. Talking a lot definitely helps with me. That definitely helps a lot. So I'm very grateful for the people who are listening to me talk about the same thing over and over again, but that just like is the biggest help right now, Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do my best to learn as much as I can from this and to heal. Like really, really heal. And to just find peace on my own. I think that's what I really want. I just wanna find peace again.